So why does porn affect men more than women? I think it's pretty simple answer, simple, straightforward answer to this question. But some people do wonder. And the simple, basic answer, which I'm going to give you today because I'm not an expert on this, it is that men are visual creatures. Okay? Women are emotional creatures, especially when it pertains to sex. So, obviously, what is porn? Porn is content, graphic content, that stimulates and arouses us, right? That's what it's meant to do. And for men, sex and arousal and pleasure is not the same as it is for women. For a man, there's an old saying, I don't know if you've heard it, but when it comes to sex, women need a reason. All men need is a time and a place. Let me say that again. The old adage is, when it comes to sex, women need a reason. All men need is a time and a place. Basically, what it comes down to is men are way more drawn to sex in a sense, where I think the part of our brain which controls like the sex and arousal, ours is double the size of a woman's. I'm not entirely sure on that. You could look it up, but our portion of the brain that controls the sex and the arousal stuff, it is larger at the very least. It is larger than a woman's. So we are naturally just more horny, you can say. And that's just a fact. It's not going to change. Women are not as horny as men. And you see it, right? Because women are very selective when it comes to sex. They're not going to just fuck anybody. Even girls who aren't, maybe they're a 2 out of 10 and they're fat, they're still going to have higher standards than a 7 out of 10 guy probably. It's just hardwired in them because their sex brain is not as big as the guys, and there's a lot of scientific stuff we can go into that women have more to lose when it comes to pregnancy, which results from sex a lot of the times. So they're maybe more selective in that sense. But yeah, women are more selective and they can go without it longer and it won't be as hard on them as would be for a man. So that is why porn, which is targeted at your arousals and your sexual pleasure, affects men more because they want it and desire it more, so of course they're going to do it more, and of course then it's going to affect them. I'm not saying porn doesn't affect women, it certainly can, and there are hornier girls than other women, especially in the West and the way society, kind of warped them into thinking that. But yeah, porn is not good for women or men, but it definitely has a more detrimental effect on men because they desire and crave sex more.